Hi, welcome to River Valley Community College Fall 2023 class. My name is Anna Choi. I'm your teacher online for this semester, starting October 2nd. I just wanted to do a little short video to show you how to navigate the class so that it would be easier. And of course, you can always contact me via Canvas email to go over things one-on-one via Zoom. All right, so here we are in our class, right? This is the class that I'm going to be publishing. Understanding World Religions. The opening page is in fact the syllabus, so you should be able to read that very carefully. I know some of you like to just cover modules and you just go in there and see where all your assignments are due, but I really strongly encourage you to really read the syllabus thoroughly. Most of the questions that you have, the answer is in the syllabus. That's where I have a lot of the information about grading, content, what you should be looking for, things that are coming up, etc. All right, so this goes from October 2nd to December 16th. It's Humanities 107R, World Religions, 3 credits online. I am your teacher, Anna Choi. This is my email address, but if you notice right here, it says, please email me through Canvas, meaning don't email me on that. It gets bogged down with a lot of administrative emails, and I'd prefer if you check this inbox right here and send me messages through there. Those are exclusively for students, and I always check that numerous times a day, and the other ones I don't check as often. So email me through Canvas. Email me through Canvas. Okay. So the required readings are The Sacred Quest, The World's Religions by Houston Smith, and then things that I've assigned in the syllabus. And there's a lot, so I would really, not all of them are indicated in the modules, by the way, because they're just readings, they're not necessarily assignments. So you really need to look at the syllabus to know what's coming up. The modules tab you should check every day. It does indicate what's coming up in terms of assignments and deadlines. And there's additional material that you need to watch in order to know the information. If you need to speak with me via Zoom or other times, contact me directly through Canvas, which is this email right here. And then the grade evaluation is both indicated in the Canvas grade book, or it's on the syllabus as well. Okay. Starting with Hinduism, there are professor videos that I've made to explain the PowerPoints, so they're very useful to watch while looking at the PowerPoint. They go pretty quick and they're just like this. So we're going to start off with an introduction. The first week is pretty light on work because I know some people are still figuring out their schedule and still signing in, and I don't want to, assign a whole bunch of work and then have you already behind the first week. So that first week is deceptive because it's like, oh, I don't have a lot. And then all of a sudden you start getting some work. All right, so be prepared. As we go week to week, you notice that there's the video you should be watching about what is religion, and the first assignment, quote unquote, is just introduce yourself. Then the following week, we really start looking at the book, The Sacred Quest, and then you notice, 2 or 3 things due every week. So make sure that you keep up on that. If you have a full-time job, if you're working double shifts, if you have 5 kids and a full-time job, and tell me, oh my gosh, I have no time for this class, you shouldn't be in this class. Okay? Let me get rid of that. So you shouldn't be in the class because if you're overwhelmed with work, if you're overwhelmed with things that you're doing, maybe, treat this like work, like it's another job. So you really need to keep up on it if you're going to be in it. Then the first test will be on the 23rd to the 25th. I usually open it on a particular day, and then you will have 3 hours to do it. Once you open it and start taking it, you got to finish the 3 hours. So don't wait until the 25th, at 11 o'clock at night to open it and expect to be done, because it closes. That's it. 11:59, you have no more opportunities to do it. And once again, please don't miss these deadlines. It's very difficult for me to open and close assignments, and it's very unfair to other people if you get, extra time while they don't. So just keep up with the work and you should be fine. So, as we progress, this is the time period. These are the works that's due the following week. Here are some tests, etc. So you'll notice in the syllabus, I do have all the things that you need to be watching. So I would, pay attention to the syllabus. Okay, let's go look at modules. There's Introduction to Canvas and Canvas Support. Everything in here I would take a look at, read it carefully, especially if you're a first timer for Canvas as well. Here's that discussion that's due, at the end of the first week. Just introduce yourself. Read the syllabus, or order your textbook and course materials. Here's the textbook information tab over here. You should be able to order it there. Familiarize yourself with the course. The attendance policy, because it's online, you're not given any credit for it, but I do pay attention. I go on Canvas and see who's logged on, how much time you spent. If I notice that you've only spent, half an hour and it's been 3 weeks, that's pretty bad, right? If I notice that you've been logging on 30, 40 times, you're completing all your assignments on time, that's pretty predictable. Okay, so the first module is all about that first book, Sacred Quest. Sacred Quest online PowerPoint is right here. I have basically written you an entire PowerPoint that goes and outlines every single chapter, with a little slide for each chapter. So you should read the book, but then use these things to function as kind of like an outline. Okay. I wonder if, okay. So then, here's the other things that are assigned. You notice that some of the videos and things like that I have you watch to, that aren't like graded, they're not on here. So don't just go on the modules and say, that's all I need to do. Go look at the syllabus, because you really do need to click on and watch those things. All the assignments have due dates. Here is, let's see, here's the first chapter test, chapters 1 through 5, and then here's the second one. Then you're done with the book, and this module has all of the videos, professor videos by me, outlining each of these religions. So this Hinduism PowerPoint, these two accompany the Hinduism PowerPoint that's in the Hinduism module. Buddhism, there's 1, 2 of those, accompany the Buddhism ones. Judaism has 4, Christianity has 4. So I would do the reading, then go to the PowerPoint and watch these videos, which will help you explain the PowerPoints. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of that. Here's the PowerPoint. Okay, it's opening. I don't know why it's taking so long to open. Here, let's look at the Buddhism one. That one is also taking a long time to open. Here we go. Okay, so in each of the religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, I'll basically tell you on the first page what I'm going over. And then in the professor videos that accompany it, I explain all of this content. In general, this should give you an idea of what the essay questions might be like, right? There might be a question on the basic biography of the Buddha, the 2 different branches, compare and contrast. What are the 4 major concepts? What are the similarities? What are the similarities and differences? So this gives you an idea of how to formulate the content in your mind so that when you take the test, you will know exactly what should be covered. So make sure you know these PowerPoints. Make sure you watch the professor videos that are in this module that accompany those PowerPoints. All right, so Hinduism, here are the assignments. Here's a Vedism link to some content that isn't found in the Smith textbook. Here's the world religions and what is Hinduism video. And then, of course, you should watch these PowerPoint videos to accompany the PowerPoint for the religion. Okay, same thing with Buddhism, same thing with Judaism, same thing with Christianity. Now, the final exam is a Christianity test. It's not a cumulative final, so really it just covers Christianity. So as soon as you're done with each religion, then you're done. Like Sacred Quest, done, right? Hinduism, once you take the Hinduism test, you're done. Each of these particular world religions also will have a discussion board with all the terms that you will need to know for the Hinduism test, and then you can post on there and kind of say, hey, can anyone help me out here are my definitions for the terms, and I will go in there and also edit them. So I would really use those. In fact, a lot of those things I would use, to just be as prepared as you can for the tests. The tests in general are terms. You will choose 10 out of 15 terms, and usually 3 out of 4 essays. Do I have those essays for you before? No, I do not. But that's why you should study the terms. That's why you should study the PowerPoints, so that you are equipped and aware when you take the test. Don't take the test and expect to spend those 3 hours looking up information, because you're going to run out of time. If you start Googling information, 99% of the time, the information you Google doesn't really answer the question. So what I would do is do the reading, study the PowerPoint, watch my videos that accompany the PowerPoint, really know the content, like in your mind's eye, know the content. Go to the discussion board, fill out the terms for the test. Really know, kind of each topic that I cover in that opening page of each PowerPoint, and then approach the test with your notes, your PowerPoint, your content, all well enmeshed in your head. Okay? It will absolutely backfire if you don't do any of the work and just decide to Google the information when you take the test. It just does not work. Okay, it does not work. So don't do it. Just do the work that's in the class and you should be fine. Okay, so going back to the syllabus, I just want to make sure you are aware. Just keep the deadlines, in your mind when things are due. Hinduism test, it will open on 11/11. It'll be closed on 11/13. You'll have 3 hours. Made up of 20 terms and 4 short answer questions. So just make sure that you know what you're doing, know the content, and then you should be fine. All right, so if you have any questions, you can contact me through the inbox right here via email. I look forward to reading about your introductions, and I also look forward to looking at your work in the content. All right, thank you so much. I will see you in October.